Hi everyone, welcome to Improvisation and Composition. I'm Marlene Moore and I'm here to help you with your ear and your brain and everything else, your fingers. Let's have a tune. Oh, that's fun playing that one. I really like that one. I didn't have my bench pulled in far enough, but that's okay. You can't see me today. You can just see my fingers. And let's talk about Besame Mucho. Let's see if we can do a little bit of that. We're in C minor. By the way, I've got this turned the other way today. I hope it's helpful. Just slant your phone the opposite way that you usually do, and you'll be able to see the keyboard that's not upside down. Okay, C minor. C minor triads. C minor broken triads. Arpeggios. And you may need some in the left hand. Octaves. And again, improvising is scales, chords, and arpeggios. So we really need to practice those. So this week's assignment is to practice C minor, all your scales, all your chords, all your arpeggios in the Brown Book. I hope by now everybody has the Brown Book. Scales, chords, and arpeggios. Let's have a look at Besame Mucho. Lots of changes of fingering in there. Maybe we'll do just that much. Did you see what I did there? Because we've got B flat, E flat in the key of C minor, B flat and E flat, we raise the seventh by half tone. The seventh happens to be the B flat. So we've got B flat, E flat, A flat, right? And B flat is raised a half a tone. So you're going to have a lot of these guys. This G sharp, or excuse me, A flat. My head keeps going into something else today. C, F, A flat. I like that one. Yeah, that's better. The D is better. So it's the same as when we changed from C, E, G to B, D, G, or B, F, G. Remember we went to that for C major. We did that one. If Besame Mucho was written in C major, it would be. But it wouldn't be as nice, would it? It needs to have that minor. So we're just doing this one, or this one, or this one. C, F, A flat. Again. Or this. I like that one. B, D, G. And then up to F. Down to G. That's probably enough for you to do of that one. So watch that a few times, get the feel of it, and I hope you can play it for me. I had a couple of people that are in my Back to Basics piano group who have played their improvisations for me, and that was really fun to watch that, to see what you're learning. And one lady gave me a huge compliment. She said, "I've learned more from you in 2 improv lessons than I have of all of the time I took to learning how to play the piano as a student," or something like that. I was very, very happy to hear that, because she's opened up to improvisation, and she wants to learn how to compose music, and she's gung-ho to do that. I hope you are too. I hope you are too. I thought today, because so many of you have never been taught to memorize, that I would take time to teach a piece to you. This is from Back to Basics, Book 3. As I told you before, I've created the Back to Basics piano method. It took 30 years to do it, because there are 10 curriculum books and 9 companion books that go with those. This is book 3, and I'm going to choose a piece called See My Fingers Dancing. I'm not going to let you see the notation, because I want you to memorize this. And I have a few strange requests. What I'd like you to do first is just watch my hands. Now, I've got another strange request from you, for you. Close your eyes. Just listen. Now, another strange request, but it will work. Stare at a painting on your wall, or a bouquet of flowers, or something that you can focus on. Don't look at my hands. Alrighty, now I would like you to think of the words, see my fingers dancing. It says, see my fingers dancing for every measure, and I want you to think of those words again while I'm playing it. See my fingers dancing, see my fingers dancing. Now, watch my right hand. After you watch this video, go back and watch it again and then do these things, okay? We're going to play this much. And then we're going to say to ourselves, stop, think, go. And we'll do the next part. So we've got three things happening there. We've got this spot, and then we've got this spot, and then we've got this spot. This spot, 2 times. And now we've got this spot starting on D, and then this spot starting on E. Okay, listen to it again. Starting on C, 2 times, D, E. And I want you to practice that a few times. And as you're practicing it, I want you to say C, C, D, E. And if you have to stop at any place, that's good. That's good because that's your old brain trying to stretch. Left hand's the same. C, D, E. Then put that much together. It's sort of all theme and variations on C, D, E. And then the second line is almost the same except for the ending. C, C, D. And then say to yourself, halfway done. You're not all done. You're halfway through the piece. Halfway done. Halfway done. Right? D. Halfway done. Hands together. D. Halfway done. Good. Now I know I'm speeding this up a bit, so you may have to practice these a few times. I'm going through it very, very quickly, and it should be done slowly. But we only have half an hour. Okay, so I'm going back to the beginning. I'm doing the first 2 lines. Here we go. The first part we did. Let's call that step 1. And this can be step 2. Halfway done. Okay, got that much? Now, the next section is almost the same, except we are doing chords in the left hand instead of the similar notes. So, see my fingers dancing 2 times. Now to D with the B, D, G, going to D. Then to E with the same C, E, G chord. Let's try that again. Let's call this step 3. Got that? Let's play through steps 1, 2, and 3. And if you have to put a stop, think, go in there at any time, that's fantastic. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. And step 4 is almost the same as step 3, except at the end we have now I'm really done, or now my finger's done. All right, this is step 3. Same as this is the same as step 3, except for the ending. Now my finger's done. C-E-G-E-C. So we're doing step 4. This is the ending step, step 4. D. Now my finger's done. Alrighty? You'll have to play the video a few times to get the whole hang of it, because to teach a child this piece, it would take 10-15 minutes depending on what level they're at, and there's an awful lot of repetitions. If, by the way, you are interested in the Back to Basics piano method, the books can be obtained here. jwpepper.com/myscore/Marlene Moore. And if you have those books, and if you're using those books, please join our Facebook group. It's called Back to Basics Books, and it is for people who are using the Back to Basics piano books. So you'd be very welcome as long as you're using the books. Also, if you're interested in the methodology of learning how to become a Back to Basics piano teacher, on another playlist here where you are now on the videos, go to the one that says Piano Pedagogy Back to Basics. And on there are 38 free pedagogy piano teacher training videos. And they have met with some wonderful successes. Teachers love these. And also, if you want to know more about it, be sure to message me. I'm happy to answer your questions. So if you want to watch those videos to see, or just watch a few videos to see if that's for you, then, get in touch with me. And if you want the books, they're at J.W. Pepper. Okay, I'm going to play this See My Fingers Dancing one more time. Here we go. That's something different for you. I hope that helps your memorization. Memorization is all about training the ear, and we do that in lots of different ways. For example, Twinkle. Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is a very, very good one for playing by ear. That Twinkle was written by Saint-Saëns, and then again by Mozart, and then more variations done by Dr. Shinichi Suzuki, and then more of them by me. And it's a wonderful duet to do for children. They can, a beginner even can play the top part with one hand. The teacher can play the left hand in a more dramatic fashion. For you more advanced people, that might be a good one to work on this week. Another thing that would be very, very good for you to work on, for all of you to work on, is something that I think I invented, but maybe I didn't. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is, but I call them chord scales. We've done octaves last time, right? Today I'm going to do chord scales with you, and that involves taking your fifth finger and going up and down C major. Sometimes I use my fourth, sometimes I use my fifth, and I just round out the you see what I'm doing? I'm putting the rest of the triad on my right hand, because we have lots of triads in our right hand. So baby finger here, rounded out with E, G, C, E, G, D, F, B, D, E. So it's just the rest of the chord. And what am I doing in the left hand? I'm doing octaves. G, C, D, E, F, D, C, F, E, D, C, G, C. They should be faster than that, but we have to do them slow to begin with. So I'm taking chords in the right hand and a certain pattern in the left hand. This remains for all of the variations of these chords. It's harder to remember what the left hand is. You may have to write this down. Octaves, C, left hand, G, C, D, E, F, D, C, F, F again, E, D, C, G, C. Now let's do some variations of that. How about this? This. How about this, going this way? So instead of going down in steps, we're going C, E, G. Sounds like a little piece, doesn't it? Alrighty, let's try, if you're very, very brave, let's try very brave, you could do 4-note forms. No, you can't. You could just do that many. Anyway, try a few of those. See how they work for you. Maybe just one day do this one. Another day do this one. Another day do this one. Another day do this one. I'm using 4-5, 4-5. 4, 5 each time there. Alrighty. Well, that was very, very strenuous. That was strenuous, and that's fine. I like strenuous stuff. You know, we're getting to the point where we need to do a little bit of work. Now, you know, this course is free. These classes are free, and that's fine. I don't want to be paid for them, but I think it's time for you to invest in 2 books. One book is called Making Melodies, and this is an improvisational book, and I would like to go through this with you, and you know, a few pages here and there. I'd like to go through this with you so that it will enable you to eventually be able to teach this book to your students. In the Back to Basics program, we do improvisation and composition, and these are the books that we use. But a lot of teachers who are using other methods, they also use these books for teaching improvisation and composition. You know, I'll tell you a secret. There's 2 books. I sell more of these books to piano teachers for themselves than I do piano teachers for their students, because most piano teachers don't know how to improvise. A few do, but this will teach you. So you need to purchase these. I think they're $12 each, something like that. Anyway, this is called Making Melodies. Making Melodies. And it is all about what we do with melodies. That's basically it. There's some writing to do with it too. It's time you learned how to do some writing of melodies. This is called Making Harmonies. It's a little more advanced. I think you'll love this book. Teachers do love this book. There are examples of left-hand harmonies here to do, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, sorry, 4-note forms, and octave, little arpeggio, dominant 7th, walking bass. That's a crash course. Here are the key signatures, and then we have pieces that are good for pretty well any age. Some of the titles are not, you know, adult, but you need to learn how to do this and how to write this, how to eventually get so that children can not only improvise but can compose their own pieces. This book does it. This will help you. So I'd like to guide you along with this book too, called Making Harmonies. So for next lesson, I would like you to purchase from J.W. Pepper Making Melodies and Making Harmonies. And again, the address, here we are, Making Melodies, Making Harmonies, jwpepper.com/myscore/Marlene Moore. And you just look through that, you'll find that there's lots of books to look through, but we want the ones called Making Melodies and Making Harmonies. And I'm going to start on those next week. Okay? So you've got 1 week to get those 2 books. If you don't get the books, this isn't going to make much sense to you. The rest of this, the rest of the classes won't make too much sense to you, because sooner or later you need to learn how to write down your improvisations. And we're not just going to do the books, we're going to do other things, but the books will be a very important part of this. Okay? So, I've had fun today. I've had a lot of fun. It was great. We covered Besame Mucho and See My Fingers Dancing, rote piece, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and chord scales. And I explained to you about the books. That's great. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.